Phil, your days are done. We know that you've been committing tax fraud, and we are going to get you. Ha ha ha.
But you notice a pattern, and definitely yesterday, it was a huge pattern. There was a bunch of new people in the chat trying to bring down the streams, okay? And I'm not going to have it at this point. Like, if you don't like Final Fantasy VII, I get it. If you're just sitting in the stream dumping on the game saying, it's boring, I hate this, you're gone. There's no point in being here. You're gone, I'm going to kick you out. You know, people want to hang out and have a good time with the new game. They don't want to hear people say, I don't want this. Could you play Baldur's Gate 3? Could you play another game? Could you play Helldivers? Who's playing Helldivers? Never was that ever in my radar, nor is it a game that I'm going to play. I'm not interested. I'm not considering it. You sitting here saying play another game like Helldivers, you're an idiot. You're really wasting your own time and everyone's time. You stop and move on and go watch someone else play Helldivers, right? We're here to have a good time with the game that I'm playing, and it's a good game. So let's stop with the nonsense, right?
All right, if we can get some bans on some of these idiots in the stream chat who obviously are only here to be stupid, like this fucking idiot who says, "Oh, it's a voiceover IP game," and goes into a private party chat. You know why I'm there, dumb fuck? You just heard it, you dumb shit. This other one too, I'm banning a few of them. Bobby Hill and these idiots. I'm banning these idiots who are just coming in here to spam stupidity. So dumb with these idiots, these fucking idiots, man.
So, FYI, I noticed that yesterday, and it was bringing down the vibe of the stream a bit, okay? And there were some other idiots who basically were doing something like this. Oh, you know, Phil's fan was so nice to buy him that wig. I wish he would just toss it on right now. I wish that he would do it for a lower amount. I wish that he would do this or that, you know? And it's like, the whole idea of putting on a hat or a wig or something, it's always been part of my streams for how many years now? Since 2020. 4 years, all right? You know how it works. You know that there's tiers. You know that there's things it's involved. It's a silly thing for incentive for people to support a stream. For me to do something silly like this, right? And by the way, I'm not here to act like a fucking clown or a muppet on the fucking stream and go, wow, I can't believe it. I'm not doing that shit. But anyway, like, this is nothing new. This is a common practice of any streamer to have goals and stuff, incentives, rewards on their streams. Everyone's okay with it. In fact, everyone was okay with it until yesterday, because yesterday people wanted to see me put on the silly wig. What didn't happen yesterday? A lot of support. The streams were slow. The first stream, we barely hit the tier 1 tip skull. The second stream, we didn't. We only made like 20 bucks, right? And everything else too, like some super chats, membership. I think we had 3 memberships all day, and super chats were just okay, but not great. It was like for a premiere of a new game, it was ridiculously slow. Like, we never have a premiere of a new game that's that slow. All right.
So the bottom line is that nothing is really consistent. Okay, it's not. And it makes me very, very nervous.
So you got to wonder what happened. And I think, I have a few theories that I think are pretty valid. I think number one, there's just too many RPGs right now. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 for 2.5 months. I was playing Sea of Stars, and I put it on hiatus just to start playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, right? How many RPGs can possibly be supported at once? It's RPG overload. And by the way, I skipped a bunch. I skipped Persona 3. I skipped Grand Blue Fantasy. It's ridiculous, all right? Now, if you're an ultra fan of RPGs, that's one thing, but I'm a variety streamer. People like coming by DSP Gaming to see what Phil's up to today. Is he playing an RPG, or is he playing an action game, or is he playing a fighting game, or is he doing something random? They like that. That element is good, and it's good because we bring in a variety of people to these streams. I say we because I feel like it's us together. It's not the royal we. It's us together. It's a community effort, right? It really is. It's not just me doing this. It's me and all of you guys hanging out, having a good time together. That's what success really is.
I find, and this is no exaggeration, probably about 80 to 90% of the time that something goes wrong for me, it's because someone else was incompetent or didn't do their job. Just being honest. Just being completely and utterly honest.
You're eating a new burger. Today, you ate, a Five Guys burger. Tomorrow, you ate an In-N-Out burger. Then you ate a Burger King burger. Then you ate a McDonald's burger. Then you ate a The Habit burger. Then you ate a Red Robin burger. Even though they're all different kinds of burgers, eventually you're going to get tired of burgers. You want something else. You can't just keep doing the same thing every day. You're fucking tired of that shit. And that's what I feel like. It's getting ridiculous now with these RPGs. So, yeah, I'm honestly thinking that we need to start moving on from this and do variety stuff. The question is what?
And omelets is making my mouth water. Yeah, I know. Whenever I talk about food on the stream, people get people get all hungry. And typically I do too. Sometimes I'm playing and people will mention pizza, and then I miss my pizza from back east, you know, in the United States. The pizza I used to eat on the East Coast, I crave it, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm so hungry.
Anyway, so that's what I'm talking about here. Like, I think we might have to. But now, I guess we'll talk about that, all right? Over the course of this month. We still have 3 weeks to figure this out, okay? But yesterday was the big premiere day for Final Fantasy VII, and the support was really slow for a new release.
All of my bills are coming due for the month. They all basically come due the first week or two of every month, and it's very hectic and very tight unless I have a really good month. I'll be honest with you guys, it's been pretty slow.
And it's like, if that was day one of this game, is this going to be representative of how it's going to be every day when I play this game now? And if that's the case, that's not good. You know, I've already explained to you guys, I'm hurting bad right now. Financially, I took a big hit. And now what's going to happen is around the third week of this month when I get paid by YouTube, my pay is going to be way lower than what I usually make. And it's because all my memberships went away. Like, no exaggeration, it's a ton of lost revenue. And other things as well that factored in, because in the month of February, there were no real new releases. You know, Tekken 8, Like a Dragon, they're good games, but they didn't catch on. And because of that, everything kind of stagnated in February. And listen, I'm not complaining. I still had a great time in February. I think we all did. But we're looking for new stuff now, right? We want people to come in and check out the new stuff, and there has to be new stuff. That's not just another RPG that feels the samey thing again. You know what I mean? So right now, this is the worst possible time.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill, the electric bill, the electric bill, the internet bill, the electric bill, the internet bill, the internet bill.
I should split it. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I should split it and we should be more evenly balanced and alternate streams. One stream Final Fantasy VII, one stream Baldur's Gate 3. One stream Final Fantasy VII, one stream Baldur's Gate 3. Because right now, like this week, I was going to play 17 hours of Final Fantasy VII. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe what I should do is do an extra stream of Baldur's Gate 3 this week and then just go back and forth between the two. You know what I mean? So, let's see what happens. All right, here's the deal. I'm not changing the schedule right now over the weekend. And then, moving forward, next week, basically alternate. We'll have one day Final Fantasy, one day Baldur's Gate. One day Final Fantasy, one day Baldur's Gate. And going back and forth, that way it's not too much overload, right, of any of those games. Either of those games, I should say. All right? So, let me know what you think about that, but I think that might be the way to go moving forward, is to alternate between the two to avoid burnout, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, money talks. Money
What do I do?
talks. And again, that's the thing, is if I'm not really gung-ho for playing Dragon's Dogma 2 at launch anyway, then it doesn't matter if we don't rush through Final Fantasy VII this month, right? If we go at a slower pace, that's okay then, right? And also, let's be honest, if I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 and alternating with Final Fantasy, and if the Baldur's Gate 3 streams continue to get the level of support that they've gotten, right, it takes pressure off of me to have to worry about, oh no, because I'm playing so much Final Fantasy VII, now, you know, my income's going to take a hit this month or something like that, you know? And it's the last thing that should be on my mind. I should just be entertaining myself and the audience and not having to worry about that, but it's a major concern. I wish it wasn't, but it is. This whole thing with the memberships completely screwed me over this year so far. You know, it's an ongoing problem. So, you know, take perfect example. So this morning, I got a bunch of tips I'm going to shout out. Have not had a single super chat. Have not had a single membership. Not a single re-upping of a membership. No, super chats don't count towards the tips goal because tips are not super chats. They're completely different. We all know that. That's why they're called two different things. That's why they come in differently. They look differently. That's like saying, well, is the apple the same with an orange? If you have an apple counter, why don't you count it when someone hands you an orange? Because they're not the same. They're still good, but they're not the same. So you see? And this has been a running pattern for 2 months now, where ever since the fake membership started, it's like the YouTube side contributions are very, very diminished. And that's horrible. Like, that's something that it's part of my business. It's dependent, and it's gone. For some reason, it's just, like, vanished. But people are still supporting. It's just a lot of tips, but what happened? You know? I think a lot of people are just sitting around thinking, I'm just going to get a free membership eventually, so I'm just never going to buy one, right? And then same thing, I don't know what happened to Super Chats. I guess we'll see what happens moving forward. I hope this month things turn around. It might be simply put, this month, like I said, in February, I was playing the same games all month. So a lot of people weren't into it, and now they'll be coming back for new games in March. I don't know. I don't know. But hopefully things do turn around this month, because this is very bad right now, and I'm nervous, and I don't like being nervous. I don't like talking about being nervous. I just want to play games and enjoy stuff with you guys. It's not something that I did. I didn't change my content and ruin it, and it sucks now. And I didn't say something awful that pissed everyone on the internet off. This is literally a bunch of fucking trolls found a loophole in YouTube to screw my business over. That's literally 100% the root cause of the problem. It wasn't that I made a horrible change or I made a big mistake or Phil sucks. It's trolls. And that's bullshit. That now my business is affected by that. I'm just done with it. I'm done addressing it. I'm done fucking putting up with it. Enough is fucking enough. My life has been systematically fucked up year after year by people fucking with me. I can't get sponsorships. I can't get all the same opportunities every other full-time streamer gets because of you pieces of fucking shit trying to ruin my life. Fuck you. I'm done putting up with your shit. I'm not entertaining for a single moment any more of your stupid bullshit. I hate when he'll be the maker of his own downfall. Well, no. Actually, no. It'll be people fucking with my income constantly behind the scenes that'll fuck me over. Not anything that I did wrong. I didn't create YouTube's membership system. I didn't break it. All right? I didn't find the loophole. They did, Anyway, so that's what's going on right now. All right? I think what we'll do, let's leave the schedule as is for now. Let's do Final Fantasy 7 and Tekken today, Final Fantasy 7 and Like a Dragon tomorrow, all React today on Sunday. Monday, let's see what happens. But I am thinking bringing Baldur's Gate 3 back on Monday makes sense.
Exposed.
Let's get some cash. Get my hand to some money. I need that money. We're gonna get that money. I love money. I know that you love money.